Well, it kind of looks like it's working. Well, that's good. Just hope it doesn't freeze too much during the stream. Sorry, but I didn't do my stream last Friday, but my internet went down. And I always use Wi-Fi when I do live streaming on TikTok. But we got our internet back yesterday, so I'm trying to catch up and stuff but anyway, my internet's back up, my Wi-Fi is back up, and like last Wednesday, my topic was psychometry. Okay, so I wanted to just very briefly explain to you what psychometry is and what it's used for. Okay, well, first of all, I just want to say that psychometry itself, it actually comes from two Greek words, okay, meaning ghost or spirit, and then measurement. Okay, now, the way a psychic, a medium, and sensitive empath, whatever, uses psychometry basically is to make a link, okay, of a physical object. Okay, let's say, okay, like you've heard of the stone tape theory, okay, with different materials that can absorb electromagnetic information into it, whether it's stone, brick, wood, whatever it is, and even plastic. To give you an idea, when it comes to I'd like to hear that. With psychometry, a lot of mediums use, especially when they go to a location, and whenever you've seen a medium touch something, whether it's a beam, a doorway, a window, whatever it is, they go to touch something and they have their eyes closed, okay, what that is they're linking in or they're tuning in to the energy that's a part of the fabric of the building or the object they're touching. Okay, and with that, they can get, it depends on what kind of energy too that they're linking into, whether it's residual or whether it's intelligent. And with that being said, a lot of locations I have found that when they go to touch the wall or the door frame or whatever, you see, all locations have a recorded memory, okay, of what happened in the past, whether it's people living there, working there, a battle scene, whatever, they're linking into that memory, basically. And so what they're doing is they're tuning in, kind of almost like almost like trying to find a radio station on an AM radio. You know how you tune in to hear something? Well, it's basically the same idea. Now, usually what they'll do is they'll get images or image flashbacks, sometimes video feedbacks of the memories attached to the building, okay, well, that's just a memory of what happened in the past. But if there's actually a spirit person there, okay, well, sometimes you actually link into their memory of what they experienced when they're, around even hundreds of years ago. So basically, when they're using psychometry, they're touching the fabric of the building, they're linking into a spirit person, okay, they're finding out what the person did, what they did in life, what they did, for work, were they part of a battle, whatever their life situations were, and that's what they're linking into, okay? And it's the same when it comes to touching jewelry and clothing. It's the exact same principle. And let's say if you pick up some jewelry, of some people that you have no idea who it belongs to. You just pick it up. Let's say you go into an antique store. Good example. You pick up some jewelry, and all of a sudden you start getting images in your head of what the person did in life before they passed. You'll get those images. Okay, that's psychometry. Or if you pick up some clothing, okay, if there's a memory imprint, naturally they would get images of what they did in life, sometimes how they passed, what kind of people they were. You might look into their memories as to whether they're happy or not, and that's known as psychometry. And that now there are other types of psychometry as well, and that actually there's some kinds of psychometry where if you go to touch something, especially on the TV show Most Haunted, when David Wells was touching the engine of an old warplane, and all of a sudden his hand wouldn't come, for a second there, his hand wouldn't come off the engine. And he wondered why. Apparently, a person that was involved with the plane crash lost a hand. So basically, the hand and the motor became one, symbolically. So he couldn't take his hand off for a few seconds. Okay? And, of course, he'll feel the fire, the burning of the plane and stuff like that. And so sometimes it's not just images you get, you also get sensations, especially if the energy is strong enough. Especially if the person, let's say, was a World War II pilot, and they crashed, okay, you would take on their conditions, especially with a head injury, being burned, losing body parts, whatever their, experiences were. My advice to you, and that is to take the straight and narrow, and not the wayward, and that, in other words, listen to the angels, listen to your guides. But if you want a true psychic reading, my friend, and that, I'm talking about psychometry. In other words, linking in to the energy of a person or persons at a location, by just touching stuff, and that you can link into their memory, and that you can find out more about them, and that whether it's residual energy, which is memory, or intelligent energy, which is natural interaction with spirit, but like I said, if you want a real reading, okay, Derek Green, Psychic Medium on Facebook, okay, contact Shell Ewells, okay, and she'll ask you what kind of reading you like, okay. They're based in the UK, by the way, so if you want a real reading, I highly recommend him, and he does live streams every Sunday, except for this Sunday, he's on a bit of a holiday, but usually it's every Sunday on that, using his group, Derek Green Psychic Medium, and he does the most amazing readings. Like, he's done readings for me, and I was blown away, and I'm a medium as well, so I'd recommend it big time. Okay, but if you want a personal one-on-one reading with him, okay, contact his daughter Kelly. Okay, and they'll tell you the prices and everything. But I know tarot cards are free. That I know. But when it comes to all the other cards, there are different prices. Shell Ewells, who's kind of the second in command, so to speak, with SWYPT, Southwest Yorkshire Paranormal Team. Okay, she's kind of the second in command. She'll step you through it. Okay? So, anyhow, it's just going to be a very brief stream this time, So, anyway, that's basically what psychometry is touching something, whether it's building, fabric, jewelry, whatever it is, linking into the person's energy, whether it's residual, whether it's intelligent energy, and the stuff you find out is absolutely amazing. Okay? So anyway, I don't think I'll be doing a stream this week because I got so much going in that. Plus, Thanksgiving's coming up. But I will next week. Okay? So anyway, and plus I haven't got any topics for my guides yet. I haven't received anything yet. So I don't go without their advice. So if I did a stream tomorrow, I don't have a topic. So I need their advice in order to have a proper stream. Okay, and the streams that I do and that with SWYPT is on StreamYard. Okay? And it's usually around noon hour my time. Let's see, I'm in Canada. Okay, so anyway, people, thanks for joining me. And for those who want to find out more about your spiritual journey, and that, contact Derek. And that either through Shell Yules or his daughter Kelly. Okay, and like I said, the two groups is either Derek Green, Psychic Medium, or Southwest Yorkshire Paranormal Team. Okay, either team, and that will be able to answer your questions. Okay, so love and light to everybody, and thanks for joining me. Okay, so God bless.